Oh, yeah. Zoom is acting crazy. It shut me down. You know I'm mad. I was like, I'm gonna turn the light off, because I have it wasn't me. Zoom shut it. It just shut down. And yeah, probably comes from touching that darn puppy story. That's probably what happened. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's safe over here. I don't know. So now I'm just going. I don't know, Harlan. I'm like, why did it just? And I was talking too. I was talking to y'all, and it just poof. It just went poof. What did it do? But I was like, I was ready to have a good conversation. Is the mic okay? Mic check, mic check, mic. Oh shit! I'm not getting that. Hold on. Is that me? Check, check. Okay. Hold on. Do you hear that? That's coming out my speaker. Like, what is that? It's weird. I don't know what that is, y'all. Okay, let me turn this off. Okay, let me check. Can you hear me? Is the mic working? Check, 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 check. Can you hear me on the mic? Because I don't know what that was. Okay, so I ain't been touching nothing else. I was like, oh my God, what was that? Jesus Christ. I don't know. I wonder if I could put my link in here. Okay, my sound is on. Okay, I wonder if that's my link to come on and say Zoom. Maybe I still got a Zoom open. Oh, let me log out of Zoom. Hold on. Okay, I have to log out of that because I didn't know what that was. Oh, it's something playing somewhere. I got something playing. Hold on. Oh, that's what's playing. Okay, let me get out of that. I was like, what the hell is that? There we go. Whew. I thought somebody was spying on me, girl. What the hell is that? I got it. Computers, right? Computers. What time is it? 9:40. So I've been staying up, and since I got back, and it's like I'm not getting enough sleep, but I'm okay. So we were talking about the Puff Daddy, and does he go by Puff Daddy or P Diddy? I don't know. I really don't know, but um, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. There's a whole lot of people. There's a lot of people from what I saw, Harlem and Sonia, that actually wants him down. I have not checked into many stories that is actually he goes by love. Love what? Love what? I know you lying. I know you lying. Love what? I can't even hit my own like button over here. I be wanting to hit my like button. He go by love what? Love me? Mm-mm. I don't know. Do you think that the people are you waiting for Jay-Z too? You think he's next? You think he's next? I see a lot of people saying that he could be next. So we'll see. I mean, but if he's gonna be next, I thought they were saying like Russell Simmons or somebody could be next or whatever. Do you think that those the do you think that the other culture is having a field day with this? Because there's a lot of those channels that is blasting this everywhere. They done left they pop culture music alone for a minute. They is diving all into this. They go, Charles. Hey, hon. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, so you says if they bring him down, then the whole industry will be exposed. Exposed in what? You mean the whole industry was out there being entangled in a lot of what they are saying about Puff Daddy? Like the P word, the SA word, all of that. I think that life is just going to repeat history. I think that you can take down 10, but we can all, the world usually creates 20 more. Everybody that goes to his parties and his recorded. Oh, okay. I don't know what to think. I really do not know what to think of it. I really don't. I really don't. And I'm watching it hard, and I was like, well, I guess we're gonna have to wait for the actual charges of it. Let me see if I can get Dakota to bring me a piece of candy, because I'm getting dry with this heat running. It's the heat, y'all. I'm getting hot, and it's making it dry. If I turn on my darn humidifier, I'll be okay. I'm gonna have her bring me some candy and some water. I'm gonna have to put me a little bowl down here, because if I run this heat, it makes me dries my throat out. It makes me crying. No, I'm just yeah, that's what's just kicked it in. I could feel my throat getting dry. I could feel it getting dry, but I got the heat blowing right up on me, and I'm like, oh my God, it's got me coughing. Well, um, if they do bring the charges and they do indict him, this is a lot to unfold. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. You know what, Harlem? I wanted to mention this, right? Those non-disclosure letters. Non-disclosure letters, right? And from what I'm hearing that, he may have some non-disclosure letters. I was listening to um the attorney that was on the other channels, right? And how they were talking about it doesn't matter if a person has disclosure letters um, available. When you take them to the grand jury, they will get, exposed. You're not entitled to the privacy of them anymore. And that just made me think about, thank you, I'm down here. No, I don't want those. Bring me those worms. The sour worms. Those things like that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, maybe that'll help. And there's something salty and sweet. I was thinking about that, because Mr. Kelly had NDAs, right? He had non-disclosure letters. do we know or were we privy to knowing if they read any non-disclosure letters? Because Geronda Pace talked about a lot of letters and stuff that she had to write and this or this or that. And I was wondering if those were, presented to grand jury or anything. But the yeah, thank you. They were talking about that, and this one attorney was saying, well, oh, like I guess I don't know if Casey would have had any. What was the ex-wife name? What when he married to a woman or something that ended? Oh no, that was Archer. Oh, somebody passed away or something like that. Um, he was talking about that, and he was talking about how he believed that, those non-disclosure letters just do not stand up as far as staying privatized from anybody, especially when you have been indicted. They use that as one of the major parts of discovery to prove to the grand jury that they exist. So they want to read. Yes, Kim, his ex-wife, and she's mysteriously died before her to tell. Yeah, yeah, I remember that. I remember that story. I remember that story. So, but it's a lot, Sonia. It's a lot. I'm literally watching this stuff, and it's a lot. Now I'm gonna see if I can just play TMZ video. Watch, without showing it. Let's go back to this because I could not believe it. I'm like, hold up. And this here has 3 days ago, right? It says 3 days ago. And apparently he was aware of it. Let me see. I'm gonna wait for the video. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. Hi, Maylin. Hi. Welcome to the chat. So we're just here doing an open chat tonight. I'm just vibing with my moderators who did come back. But my last live, as you can see, is freezing up. My last live actually just shut down on us. So I just came in on the regular YouTube stream. I was on my other stream, but for some reason, it's not working right. So nothing special tonight. I appreciate you popping in. Thank you. And we're just vibing. That's it. I'm good. I'm good. Did a day's work and just kind of waiting to kind of get sleepy to go to sleep. That's all. How are you? Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Listen. Okay.
I guess you wondering what's going to happen next, Diddy. And,
Oh, better yet. I'm gonna show it on my phone. That's all it had on there, but hold on, I'm gonna see if I can play it on my phone. I want y'all to see it. You pick me up. I want y'all to see this, right? You said, why didn't I, honey, you got to show up so you can come show out. That's why you got to come show up. Okay.
I guess you wondering what's going to happen next, Diddy. And,
He's out walking around. Harlem, Sonia, he was out walking around. No, we were. Zoom is acting crazy, Miss Brown. So I had to come off of it. It was like, oh my God. So, I mean, what do you think of that, Harlem? What do you think of that? That was at the airport. At the airport, in broad daylight, he's obviously not running. And I've seen more than many titles out here when this happened behind the raid. Diddy's on the run. Diddy's on the run. Diddy run. Diddy run. He's right there. How can you hide in an airport? How? So where did he run? Like, where did he run to? Doesn't seem like he ran nowhere. Nowhere. I, I don't know. Not to me. And arrested his mule. Mm-mm. Honey. So the guy was pretty much talking about how you gain, they come out, superstars, right? Let me show y'all what I mean. I don't need to be eating this stuff, but look. I don't need to be eating this stuff. But I'm going to have a few of them, right? They come out, they tell us all of their stories, how they got started. And of course, Diddy had one of the stories, like a lot of them. The family was poor and we didn't have anything. And I tried to get my mama and my daddy to buy me these certain shoes and all this stuff. So he broke from poverty, you know, build an empire. They says that it is not, it's possible that he can be a billionaire, and it's like you put all your hard work into it. I've seen him perform with lots of performers out there. Um, um, get to where he is. Then we ran into the era with Biggie and then Tupac situation with a little bit of, Suge Knight behind, and a whole bunch of people, right? And then his life just kept going, like here comes the whammo, the wacko. He's just been getting hit ever since. Then the allegations and all these things, and some they say 50 Cent, kind of stirred the pot a little bit about some things, and next thing you know, you got mounds of women that came out and started talking about being abused and allegedly sex trafficking and this and that. I go Priscilla, and this and this or that, So I don't know, I don't know. I mean, I even watched a few of them where some of the women didn't. Why they didn't go to court? If why are we not going to court with shit like this? They came out, they did this, they wrote the stories and allegedly some books or whatever, and he did this to me and he did that to me and blah blah blah. But they didn't want to try. They didn't want to go to court and say, X, Y, and Z. I want to prove my case. I got this information. I got that. A jury decides, or were they afraid that he may get off on a jury by a jury? I don't get it. I really don't get why a lot of it didn't. I don't get it, y'all. I do not get it. I understand some bits and pieces of being sexually assaulted, or abused. I don't know, but that's why the justice system is there. So it's like, okay, maybe they didn't trust it. And then we have a women that's trapped where they don't want the world to know these things. And I guess this Casey girl went on for a very long time, over 20 some years. I don't know, hiding a story, one up or whatever, and nobody wants to talk. I don't know. So to me, it's very similar, of well, close to being in similarity with how their stories came out, kind of just like all these other females dealing with R. Kelly case. He had Shine take the fall for him when he shot up the club in New York. Um, how are they going to prove that? They got somebody in case that happens to come out. How are they going to prove that? Now, I did watch the whole documentary with Mace, and Mace was talking about how, I think it was like 50,000. It was something, and Diddy cheated him and did all of that, and Mace decided, I guess, to wrap it up, and then he went off trying to it went to indulge more into the spiritual aspect of his life or something like that or whatever. But I did watch that. That was some time ago though. I watched that, but I didn't really think that. I didn't know to know that. Whoa, because you see this stuff, you just see parties. They only show you all the good stuff that they were doing. They own the yachts. You get to see them dress spiffy with some of the high price, because you don't see that, so you don't know it. And then now that the doors has opened up, other than Biggie and Tupac situation, and getting murdered, right? Um, you like, how do they hide this stuff from the world? How do they hide this stuff? This is crazy. You mean, like, the minute they got neighbors, they got this person. You mean, like, it should be an ample amount of pictures and everything of seeing some things that is just not supposed to be, or out the ordinary. What we do have is glimpse of a few pictures or something showing where he's, standing with the girls, or, and this type of stuff. So I don't know if that's enough to be used as evidence on somebody. You do have the pictures and stuff all at the club, but I don't know. You don't have no pictures. Do you have pictures? I don't know. I don't know, Harlem. I don't know what to think. I think that I just want to, we'll wait and see what the if they indict him and what the charges are. She's spoken out for years that Diddy shot her in the face. Wow. And he was that untouchable for nothing to happen? I don't know. Or do, these people like this or whatever come out and like to just settle things under the table with money and then threats? If you do this and you do this. And I see a whole lot of people out there talking that just really should not be talking. I'll be like, wow, didn't you go through, don't you have some problem? I guess. Mm. It seems like everybody is more so disappointed. That's what it seems like to me, like, wow. But if this is so, then, he threw his damn life, he threw his life away. You make your choices, if it's like this. But his stuff to me seems way more detrimental than this whole R. Kelly stuff. His stuff is big, 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 big. Then now y'all saying that it could possibly be Jay-Z. Ooh, child. Ooh, who else in the industry? They really try. And you said they gonna bring them all down. But I also have a problem with this too, though, Harlem, because I was listening to the one show, right? And they were talking about the RICO. They were talking about how the RICO now has become so broadened to it's almost anything can go, right? However, in black and white, it tells us that it's considered to be somewhat of, drug lords, or high capacity of gang activity and things of such, right? narcissist, what you call it? An arsonist. Is that right? Arsonist. Somebody who said and blows things up. Okay. So it could be of such. But now, are you saying that they getting ready to rewrite this into the law? I know that under the main element, they will have the sub, you know, chapters of what is now considered RICO, you know. But I don't think it's really set in stone. To me, it looks like they're writing it right in front of the world, right? I've heard the RICO explained the same, even when it comes to Trump case. I listened to some of that today. Listen to some of that argument. Now, they all have the meaning to it, but each case of what I'm looking at, including R. Kelly's, are having all of these primators to it, like. Well, he looked under the girl dress. Well, that's a RICO, or he walked across the street with two females on his arm, or he sent two females over to the grocery store with him. It's like, okay, so what are all of these details now that is being considered criminal to make up this RICO? And they're writing it right in front of us. However, they have not black and white it. They have not inked it all. So if it can be sold to a juror, and all of these prosecutors' stories are aligning together to make up this RICO, then I guess we can say that, as they've been saying out here, it's a lot of people in trouble. It's a lot of people in trouble. Now, you just sent 20 females into the store to buy up 20 packs of underwear. 10 of them on the next day went to complain about how you hit them in the face or punched them in the back. Well, that can be part of the charges, saying that, well, you sent those girls off, and so it'll let appears that they working for you to benefit you, so I guess this is how this is working, but it is absolutely crazy. So, and that still is going to be in conjunction with drug lords and gangs and things like that. So that's never going to away. That's never going to go away. That part of it, but now they're broadening it. They're making it bigger to where you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing with your woman. You gotta be super duper careful. Don't bump her head on the car door when you get in, because you piss her off, and she go file a complaint or something on you because she don't like you no more. But you done hit her head on the car door. We'll say, well, yeah, you assaulted this person, and it might be up in there under the guidelines of arresting you and putting you in a RICO. Holy shit. How are they getting away with this? That's the question. How are they getting away with this? Let me ask you something. Have you heard Donald Trump in any one of those speeches that he was having here lately on his campaigning, right? Have you heard him saying that he would be the first or the second or whatever to stop the broadening of this RICO when he's himself is being, was indicted under RICO? What do you think he'll do with RICO now? What do y'all think? You think he'll just let it stay that way? Because if I wish to vote and I see what's going on, which I'm sure there's arguments out there about it, and we know good darn well with the black culture, which is where Trump predominantly aims at in receiving the black votes, right? I don't understand why ain't nobody yelling about that. What, don't y'all want to hear that? Don't y'all want to hear that? Hold on, Trump. We need to talk about this broad of this RICO. What the hell going on? Because by the time, well, how many more months you got for election time for y'all need to vote, right? By the time he get up there, all his the black people that he depending on, especially if they men, they might be in jail. Well, I ain't gonna fix that. Well, I'm wondering if something like that would be proposed to be put up on the agenda. On the agenda. Right? Something that we have to see. And I think about stuff like that. Like if the people, society see what's going on in the world, and allegedly this has become a major issue, something that needs to be addressed. It's kind of like what Jennifer Bongine is fighting, right? With R. Kelly. You said, ho, 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 wait up a minute here. This is not what this is. This is not what this RICO statute was meant to serve. You're doing too much, basically, right? You're doing too much. How's it going to be dealt with? It has to be dealt with your Congress people. And why would they be the ones to deal with it when they're the ones that wants it? They are the ones that's enforcing this to happen. So there you go with another political never-ending fight. Man against politics. Man against the law. And with any president coming into the seat, they are the law. How you gonna fight that? How you fight something like that? Who proposed the vote? You know, like it should be up on the agenda. I'm sorry. It should be definitely up on the agenda. But the government, you know, their their stance is no, we're getting rid of all of the criminals on the street. And I emphasize because they said all. They're just trying to clean it up. It ain't just, as they say, Willie Fanning over there in Georgia. Mm-mm. It's people above her that's going to clean it all up. And cleaning it all up requires them to broaden your RICO, your enterprise. Attach anything that goes into it, anything that's into the main source, the octopus, the big octopus. You know, we gonna get them all. But y'all going out to vote now, so keep that shit in mind. You're going out there to vote. Yeah. Oh, get off of my screen. Get off. You're going out there to vote. So just keep that in mind. Because I don't hear that topic not one time when Trump comes up there, and Trump was indicted on the RICO. Ain't that crazy? He should be the first one up there hollering about what he gonna fix when they over here putting everything under the sun under his ass. everything under the sun. Mm-hmm. Oh, but that's enough with that. Like I said, when it comes to advocating, I only really came out here to advocate for R. Kelly. And when I tell you that took up so much time in reading and listening and discovering, it's kind of hard to just keep it going. Can you imagine getting into the P. Diddy case? You literally have to sit at home and be pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling. And I don't think that I want an expensive pacer bill right now. I really don't. But because you guys support the channel, And if you really want me to, I'll read it. You have to send it to me. I'll go and pull some pacer things that's very, very important to indulge in. You know, I'll do it. I kind of be waiting for y'all too. I be waiting for y'all. Like, and y'all don't want to entertain each other tonight. Well, I'll be waiting for y'all. Send it to me. Let's pull it together. Let's read it together, and let's talk it through. And I'll channel it, girl. So we can do, just have more entertainment on it. So let's get into the garbage junk, right? Again, that damn Dennis has some things to say. I guess Sylvia did another live. I told y'all before, I don't know diddly squat about no freaking Ernesto stuff. I really don't. He wasn't up in the main media news like P. Diddy to draw that attention. Yeah. Well, I heard some of it on script. I heard some of it, Angel. I heard some of it. What did you think about it? We were talking about it earlier before my other live shut down, so I just came back here with this and called it part two. But um, R. Kelly told Wack 100, and I think this is where I might have stopped listening to it because I had to go do something. He told Wack 100 when Wack 100 stated something about puffing. Maybe I could pull it up. Can I pull it up? Can I pull this up? Oh, I believe it was something like this, but don't quote me. He said, Wack 100 said, man, when they coming, right? It's kind of all over for you. Something like that. And then R. Kelly came right back and corrected that. Because I'm thinking, I'm sure, well, if you're going to say that about this, and you're saying that, oh my God, yeah, once they put them handcuffs on you or whatever, man, you good as gone. Well, wait a minute, Wack 100. That's what happened to me. So are you saying that I'm gone? That's it for me? I caught that part. How many of y'all caught that part? Let me see. I need to find it. Hold on. You know what? I know how to find it. Oh boy. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna play it. Because y'all know how people be out here, right? You don't pay my stuff. Don't you pay my stuff? They be having the exclusives. Yeah, but you're right. But R. Kelly addressed that real quick. Like, what you talking about? Hold on. What are you talking about? Well, I felt that by him saying that he forgot that R. Kelly was arrested uh, through an indictment. What are you talking about? So and that was pretty cool though, because I swear I caught it because I was like, wait, what did he just say? Basically, what I'll get with Wack 100, Wack 100 is just astounded to actually have conversation, with R. Kelly. That's it, and that's all. That's it. Hi, Andre. Andre, how are you? Andre, I'm tell you a story. Let me tell you a story, Andre. Only because of your name. And then I got to get back to my story. Blessings to you too, right? So I want to say I was about 12. Then my sister was 14. Then I have a brother in between. So then my other sister, 18. Okay. So my mom and them, they like to go to these police balls and stuff back then. Do you hear me, Andre? I'm talking to you. I just want to share the story with you because I saw your name. And I don't know a lot of Andres. Only two. And out of the two, I'm talking about one of them, right? And so where we used to live at, the houses were kind of close, they were close together like this, so like you could literally sit in the windowsill and hold your arm across or whatever, and then you could like really touch the person. Now, I'm young, right? But I used to still roll with my sisters, right? They were older than me. And my mom on this night went to the police ball, and my brothers they occupied downstairs or in the basement because I had two of them that would smoke. So my dad would make them stay all the way down in the basement, right? So okay, so now there's Andre, and then the other guy's name was Tim, right? So it was just two of them. Now I am the lab. I'm just dragging along. I'm just kicking it right. I'm the one that was, I'm tell mama. I'm tell mama because you don't supposed to be doing that. I'm telling, and then I would tell RC, that's my dad, right? Because I get paid. So every story I had to tell, boy, RC would give me some money, right? So we knew that my mom then would be gone. They usually out for the police balls or whatever till like 1 or 2 in the morning, right? So you had Tim and Andre, they was like, y'all need to sit, come on over, come on over. So I can remember one of my, I think it was the older sister said, no, we can't come over. So, but then my other sister, she got her and I was like, peas in the pot. We was bad together, right? And so she would tell my older sister, man, you always a square, a square. So I'm guessing that this must have been going on for quite some time till I think that they would wait till I'm going to sleep or something and then do whatever they dirt that they would do, right? Now, I couldn't help but to notice that Andre slid a plank across the window. And I'm like, what the hell going on here, right? No matter. So I'm just, my older sister, you just shut up. You better tell nothing, right? So now my middle sister eventually uh, uh got my older sister. They in their pajamas, right? Little pajama pants, whatever, right? So they crawl across the plank. Okay. They going over. So now I think that I'm going, right? I'm gonna see what y'all doing. So I try. So I'm the last one. I'm trying to get across. I got ready to put my leg up there. Why are they gonna snatch the plank off? Why I can't come in? And you know what, Andre? They should have let me in because if you didn't let me in, they should have known I was gonna tell. Andre, I told my butt off. Now, the next day we go outside, right? And I think it had to be snow. It's cold. No, no, it was summertime. Summertime. So we outside, right? So Andre started messing with me, right? And he took my little bike. Well, I had a bike. 12 years old, around my little bike. He go and take my damn bike from me. Like, oh, you know what? You just gotta wait till you grow up, little sister. I'm like, really? What y'all was doing over there? But I told Andre. I told, and I saw your name, and because I really only know two Andres, like my entire life, I don't know Andres. But anyways, I thought I'd share that with you. I didn't want to share my story with you. So where was we, y'all? Back to my story. Where was I, Harlem? I forgot. I forgot. I forgot. Oh, I was looking for someone. I forgot. I forgot because I got distracted. Well, that's good. Thank you. I thought I'd share that with you. You said that you hear Kels alleged new. Oh, we was talking about Wack. We was talking about Wack, Harlem. We was talking about Wack 100. We was talking about Wack 100. Okay, so, I was looking for it. That's what the hell I was doing. Okay, let me find it. Let me see if I can find it, y'all. Hold on.
No, but it.
Okay, here we go.
No, but
I want
it
to
takes.
stop it at that
They
one
telling
part.
him that's when all niggas, motherfuckers gonna be lining up with their hand in there. So I'm saying, see the bad part about him. This is what I don't understand about this all this shit, motherfucker. If there was a time, right, where this was a play, this was your party, this was your nigga, like if you was a participant, right, and you're of legal age, I don't understand what all the hoopla all of a sudden is against the wheel, against the wheel. Man, what the you done came back to 300 parties, motherfucker, against the wheel. All this shit, you gotta damn near get a turn on your camera, let a motherfucker tell you who they is, put their ID up, let a motherfucker tell you where they at, because any given Sunday, right, when a motherfucker wanna go bad, they can extort you or come with the accusation.
That shit is crazy, man.
It's
That's why I
crazy.
say motherfuckers can be out there laughing and making comedian jokes and doing all other
Now,
shit on
hold
the radio
on.
and everything else.
We got to pause that. Because when I was snooping over there, a long time ago, right? It was a female that was accusing Wack as well. I followed that story just for a little bit. Then after that, a months later, a month or two later, that Tasha K kind of breaks the story about how Wack 100 as well was a foolery. He was getting around from what I heard, on multiple shows out there, right? But then allegedly, I guess, the way Tasha K was telling us, he was married too, while doing his dirt. So let's not forget how he could have got caught up in that stuff. Or it could be possible that he might be on the list. He been around. He done messed with quite a few girls. So you never know if he's up on the list as well. Then there will be a major trigger reaction again out here. If you start hearing a bunch of females about him and doing some unconspicuous things or so that would probe investigation and stuff with him. So you got to be real careful to be the one to talk about something that can actually happen to you, especially if you have indulged at some point in time in your lifestyle with that type of actions with others. You know what I'm saying? So the way I look at it, it might be possible that hell his time might come too. Who knows? Who knows? Uh, I guess we have to wait and see. But he speaks as if you know allegedly he has very clean hands, and he speaks about the law pertaining to what he knows on what they can do and what they can't do, right? And I'm like, oh okay, why you do know that they done lifted the law where there is no statute of limitations now, but it's always those that'll speak on it, but has had their time in their life where you might have indulged in it. Oh, we gonna get to that, Priscilla. Hold on, let's finish this video.
But they ass could be next. You know what I'm saying? That's what's so fucked up about it. It's so stupid. They so stupid they don't even realize the move that's going on. I mean, it's crazy, man. I mean, that's why I don't believe none of this shit.
I told him straight up, bro.
You can tell me about anybody in now. You can tell me on the news the weather is the sky is blue. I'm not gonna believe the shit though, because I'm in it now. Know what they did.
Yeah, listen, I told when it first started with Cassie, I said, yo, nigga, this is pickup move. All about that nigga, I just came out saying, hey, listen, these my sexual purposes. Yes, I'm bi or whatever the fuck. And these motherfuckers, they try to extort me, and I'm tired of it. They know that I'm in the music industry, boom, boom, boom. Nigga, they would have ate her up and still, but now they using that you're gonna have to say something.
No.
Yeah.
You hear the advice that he gave you? Did you? And I believe, if I can recollect my memory, I think that he might have said that same line to R. Kelly. You might have to say something. Say what? Now, I wonder if Wack 100 would trade places, and you had all of these females with these allegations towards him. Do you think that he would go against the advisory of his attorneys to say something because of a lot of accusations and allegations made up against him? You got to be careful giving someone some advice, because the first thing you need to do is ask yourself, would you do it? Would you go against attorney's advice? I mean, in a situation like this, because this is a mound of shit here. But he just says that, well, if I was him, I would tell him that, man, you might need to come and give them something. Knowing the people gonna grab him. He know it. He's from the streets. He knows how that shit's gonna work. He knows how it's gonna play out. But that's his advice. Man, you don't have to come give him something. Give him what? The back of his head. He gonna get them. Even though I'm just saying, a lot of people are out here now proposing that no, Diddy done did all this stuff. It's time to, pay up, pay the price. Reap what you sow. However, I cannot participate in my opinion on that right now until there are official charges off and grand juror indictment. Other than that, I can't. I'm like, okay, we'll wait. So I've been waiting. I've really been waiting. I'm like, okay, we'll wait. Because I really, I want to say some things, but I'm going to rewind that just a tinge, y'all.
It's getting to a point to where it's like, nigga, I'm going to have to say something.
It's getting to a point where you're going to have to say something. He not even legally, I'm going to have to say, I don't think though. I don't think so. I don't think that he is legally sound to get. You say I'm snitching? Am I snitching? No, I'm not a. No, not at all. Not at all. You see this? You see my tattoo? What is that? This is me. I'm quick to shush. I don't mess around. And another thing, if I ever do get to, be like this, I'm recording everything that I say off the bat. Our memory ain't sharp no more once you hit over that age, girl. You remember all that stuff? I record my stuff, but you heard it right. You heard it right. That darn Lindsay on Twitter, man, she be posting up till she from morning to bedtime. Okay, but let me go on.
No, he ain't. They didn't raid it. They ran up in his crib, but
I saw that.
This how you know it's weak. Usually when they run up in their house, they coming to get you too. Yeah. They looking, they still searching and looking. Like that nigga ain't on the run or nothing. They ain't telling him to come turn himself in and no shit like that. They grounded his plane because they seen him moving. He wasn't even on the plane. They wanted to make sure he wasn't, because they probably didn't restricted his passport and shit as of now. But yeah, this shit is crazy.
Yeah, but that's how it all started, though. You understand? It started.
No, I know. I know.
It's all that, because they don't, it's crazy, man.
I know, but see, they know fucking with him, he got some money, so they know they got to come right. They know if they come half-stepping, he do got the money to fight. So they ain't gonna. Well, I do know this: if they do put him in cuffs, they only put him on cuffs because they got something at that point. So,
if they put them in cuffs, they definitely got something. Well, come on, y'all. Everybody knows that, when they try to detain you. Everybody, y'all need to stop playing. Stop playing, stop playing. Okay, I get it. It sounds more like a barbershop talk with me. I get that. Just indulging in something that's happening. But sometimes this is what makes me cringe. Even though the person may come close to being right, maybe, giving it the benefit of the doubt, but still, like, all that. Sabi, you know all that. Yeah, it's a possibility that it might play out like that. Okay, fine. I think it'd be this. And you gonna ask me, Priscilla, was I a snitch? What, girl? Right here. It's right here. Hold on, I got to load up something else right quick before I finish that one. I'm gonna come back to that. Give me a minute. Give me one damn second. I got to. Okay, I got it loaded. Hold that right there. Let's go back to this.
That ain't even necessarily true right there.
What they feel like they got enough. They got enough.
They want you if they want to plan against you, or if it's a conspiracy, anything, they put you in cuffs from.
There you go.
And I've been telling people.
You hear it? That was the part that I like that R. Kelly addressed.
They got enough.
They want you if they want to plan against you, or if it's a conspiracy, anything, they put you in cuffs from.
No, that's real. And I've been telling people.
That part. I said, yo, I had to rewind and rewind, and I was like, okay, R. Kelly.
That's what.
That ain't necessarily
true.
True right there.
What they feel like they got enough. They got enough.
They want you if they want to plan against you, or if it's a conspiracy, anything, they put you in cuffs from.
No, that's real. And I've been telling people, I've been preaching. I said, yo, one thing already taught me, what I didn't know, is we going off this state shit. Nigga, the law of the land when it comes to the feds, it's 18 across the board. You niggas in Jersey, which is 16, Nevada and Atlanta, that's the state. But if the feds want to come in and pick it up, ain't nothing the state can do to help you or save you. You can't say what a state. Yep, the law of the land federally is 18. I said, I didn't even know that until, I thought, whatever the state said, that's what it was. Shit. Which is crazy. Like, it's crazy. I don't know why the federal law don't force state law to be 18 across the board.
Hold on. We got to pause that there. Put a one in the chat if you hear what he's saying. Put a one in the chat if you hear what he's saying. Put a two in the chat if we need to replay that, because I need you guys to focus in on how he puts a lot of emphasis on how federal should enforce the state law around the land to be 18. To be 18. And once you put your number in the chat, whether if it was one or two, because I'm going to replay it anyway, right? What are the ages that was alleged on R. Kelly? I'll wait. Wake up. It's time to wake up now, because he got me into this video. Wake up. What were the ages? Huh? What are the ages? What are the ages? We're in court today. Court is in session. What were the ages? Huh? What were the ages? What were the ages? I know y'all know. I know you know. But he's sitting here telling you what the government should enforce. Let's play it again. Or what it should be. But he's on the phone hollering at R. Kelly who's also sitting in there under allegations of underage girls. Now he wants, and he's agreed with the 18. Well, if you're gonna be doing all that, you, did you forget that we got women saying that they were 17? So 17 still wouldn't make the cut, in my opinion, with Wack 100. No, 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 no. Unless Wack 100 forgot that some of R. Kelly allegations were with some of the people that allege were 17 or allege 16. So, therefore, if the legal age was in the in Illinois, what it is, or over in the other state, 17, or what it is, or down here in this other state, Wack 100 need to leave that, just leave that alone. Just leave it alone. Don't touch that with Wack. But let's play it again. You see, you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful what you say, baby. You gotta be careful with how you think. Listen to this shit.
18. I said, I didn't even know that. Which is 16, Nevada and Atlanta. Mm-hmm. That's the state. But if the feds want to come in and pick it up, ain't nothing the state can do to help you or save you. You can't say one of the state. Yep, the law of the land federally is 18. I said,
if the feds wanted to come in and pick it up, ain't nothing you can say. Then somebody tell me, because the feds came in and picked it up. Somebody tell me what's wrong with this conversation. What's wrong with this? And I know R. Kelly got to be back there scratching his head like, hold up, nigga, you do know that they picked me up based on the allegations of what was the legal age, you know, from what he's saying, and most of the public. Now you coming out here saying that we're gonna make the law of the land 18, he said. So anything beyond, beneath that, basically, in my opinion, Wack 100 is saying on the low that yeah, those people are in trouble if you got caught dealing with something, especially if the feds picked it up. Let me rewind this shit. Let me rewind this shit.
Which is 16, Nevada and Atlanta. That's the state. But if the feds want to come in and pick it up, ain't nothing the state can do to help you or save you. You can't say one of the state. Yep, the law of the land federally is 18. I said, I didn't even know that until, I thought, whatever the state said, that's what it was. Which is crazy. Like, it's crazy. I don't know why the federal law don't force state law to be 18 across the board. It's crazy.
I don't know. I don't know why. He says that he do not know why federal would not enforce it at 18 all across the board. What you think of that, Marquis? What do you think of that? That's what he said. So if they actually enforced federal, the age, 18 all across the board, and let's just hypothetically speak, and you have an arguments now that went on with R. Kelly of someone being 17, right? Then R. Kelly would definitely be in trouble. R. Kelly would be in trouble because she wasn't 18. But right now, you have R. Kelly pretty much at a safe haven because of the time frames and producing of birth dates and stuff proves that some of them is 17. And the state where I saw them meet at or whatever, it was legal. It was legal. But Wack 100 thinks differently. I'm just saying, allegedly. Okay. Okay. I got to hear it one more time, though. What?
So the state said that's what it was. Which is crazy. Like, it's crazy. I don't know why the federal law don't force state law to be 18 across the board.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Crazy
shit. No shit been in the headlines that you got action at getting back in on the field.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of stuff going on in my area, man, that, this got to be addressed. Whether it's appeal or whatever, bumping out of here, man. I believe that.
Yeah. I think you got action like a motherfucker. You got action, especially understanding it. I understand your situation in life.
Did he say he got action?
I believe that.
Did he say he got action like a motherfucker? Well, what does that mean? That might be some cold stuff or whatever, but what is dealing with legality? What the hell does you got action? What that mean? What that mean? I guess R. Kelly understood that.
Yeah. I think you got action like a motherfucker.
You got action.
You got action, especially understanding it. I understand your situation in life. Like, you got a motherfucker. I said, this is like you got motherfuckers tricking motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers tricking. You got motherfuckers tricking motherfuckers. The parents and all. Yeah. What the fuck? You know what I mean?
Oh, correct. It's crazy, man. And it's exposed, so that's the difference. It ain't like it's not proof of it. It's on paper, it's everything, It's like, crazy, man.
So,
out, man.
if R. Kelly is saying that the parents on paper and it's exposed, it's something that I kind of wanted to believe ever since the text messages and everything came out, right? I guess I can rest assured that in these text messages, there's absolutely nothing in there that would sway anybody to believe that R. Kelly had any wrongdoing or was saying anything in these text messages that would had a purpose of him being indicted on as well, if that makes sense to you guys. Because what I'm saying is, if R. Kelly can sit out here and say, well, these text messages, blah, blah, blah. So this is where you can look at, where you can see where the parents played a great percentile in the situation, right? And the situation has been where, like everybody said, well, they say they set him, he got set up, by his parents by playing these bouffalet games and things like that. And I'm going to keep it real with y'all. I surely hope that it is the way that R. Kelly is saying that that's what it is, because I pray that there's nothing in those text messages of anything that would have R. Kelly looking bad on it. Even his response or anything. So, but I'm going to replay that back for y'all one more time, right? Because I just want to have some clarity to what R. Kelly was saying. Hey, Audrey. You been listening in? That's cool. I'm just chit-chatting tonight, Audrey, so nothing big. Oh, wait. Why is it not playing? Play.
They ain't like it's not proof of it. It's on paper, it's everything, It's like, crazy, man. The stuff we've been finding out, man, it's ridiculous.
Well, where you going? So what's the next step with your shit?
Well, now the case is open. The lawyer, they had to give up the BOP officers.
Thank you.
And do that. Everybody get to subpoena now.
Gotcha. Shit.
Everybody got to get deposed now.
Listen, man.
On what they did.
I will tell you this. It was you knew something. Yo, man, tell that nigga Wack I need to holler at him, because it didn't take long. for me to get that crazy motherfucker over there running her mouth. You know what I'm saying? It didn't take long, my nigga. So shit, whatever I could do to help, because the mother.
He says that it didn't take long for him to get that crazy MF female from over there running her mouth. Who he talking about, y'all? Tell me. Because I don't know who he talking about. Who he talking about? Do anybody in the chat knows who he talking about? Who is this crazy MF that he had to get rid of? Oh, child. Now, hold on, because I gotta say something. I gotta say something. So you're telling me that it was Wack 100 that shut her mouth up? Or was it the lawsuit paperwork? And she might have been advised by an attorney to fall back off of R. Kelly. I'm just saying, because, baby, when Tasha K was coming after Wack 100, put all his stuff up, put this up, but all but when they was having their beef, Wack 100 didn't do much of nothing to shut her up then. He said what she said, she said what but now he's got the juice to shut Tasha K up. Okay. If y'all if y'all say so. What's going on, Bree? Bree. I'm gonna have to roll with you on that one. I'm sorry, Alex, but I'll take the lawsuit for 1,000. Yeah. I just wanted to know who the subject was. Okay, now we figured that out. It was TK. But what I'm going to sit here and not believe that he was the one that made her shut up. I think it was Bree with the right answer in the chat. That's just our opinion. Yeah. She out the way for right now. And like I said, I'm going to have to roll with Bree on this. I really do think that when we're talking about legality things, she don't want a lawsuit. She don't want to go to jail. All of this and the only thing that can make this stuff here not happen is paperwork. If you keep talking, we will sue you. Hey, Robin. Hey, they have a raid after the sun comes up and before it goes down. I got to play this again. It's a lot in here to rewind. How you doing, Robin? There's a lot of here to wait a minute here now. Wait a minute. This boy can't even shut Krayshawn up. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm good, sweetheart.
It didn't take long, my nigga. So shit.
It didn't take long. Well, okay. Well, look, wait a minute. Let me pause. Well, what the heck did R. Kelly need Bungie for then? If he did, he did the work. I'm just saying, Audrey, why in the hell does R. Kelly need Bungie? He took care of Tasha K. That's that. Or did he take care of Tasha K to help prevent her from not getting sued any further or any charges? I don't know. I'm just saying. Diddy, I don't know. I don't know whose side he on. I don't know. I don't know whose side he might be on his own side, but did he just say that? Why does R. Kelly have Bungie? Why? He doesn't need them. He got Wack clearing it all up for him. He done took care. Here's the thing. Oh, wait a minute, Audrey. Let's take it a little bit further. Hold on. I don't know why these light bulbs is flashing on tonight. My light bulbs is coming on, y'all. Isn't R. Kelly, or was R. Kelly, facing charges or faced charges on an enterprise? Huh? I can't hear y'all. But you have a man on here saying that can be taken any kind of way. I ain't snitching either, Priscilla. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that he done took care of Tasha K. Huh? I'm just saying. I think I think that I would have refrained from stating it that way, knowing that Kelly just said anybody that has this type of outburst or whatever can be taken as what? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But listen to how he said this shit. You did what? Like you took her out? Like what? Who says this? Hold on.
Do something. Yo, man, tell that nigga Wack I need to holler at him. Because it didn't take long for me to get that crazy motherfucker over there running her mouth. You know what I'm saying? It didn't take long, my nigga. So, shit. Whatever I could do to help.
But Bungie had it under control, right? Didn't she send out legal paperwork? Didn't she do all of that? But he said he did. R. Kelly on the phone to my, he just said, yeah, right. You know, right. Hopefully his yeah, right is nigga, please. hopefully, R. Kelly is chilling at the phones. And when this came out, y'all know how y'all do under your breath when you in there having beauty shop and barber shop talk and everybody just talking and you cover up your mouth like this because you don't want him to see what you gonna say. But in your mind, when you speak it, only you can hear it. Nigga, please. Because that's what I would have been. Nigga, you know damn well my attorney took care of this shit. Hell you talking about? I'm just talking shit, y'all. I don't know. Wait.
Everybody needs to start just using common sense.
Wait. One more time.
Yeah, it didn't take long, my nigga. So
Wait.
whatever I could do, something. Yo, gotcha.
Everybody got to get the polls down.
Listen, man.
On what they did.
I will tell you this, boy. It was you knew something. Yo, man, tell that nigga Wack I need to holler at him. Because it didn't take long for me to get that crazy motherfucker over there running her mouth. You know what I'm saying? It didn't take long, my nigga. So, whatever I could do to help.
Hold up. Audrey, don't make me laugh. Please don't make me laugh. No, that didn't happen. No, that wasn't the response. That was not the reply. You gotta be making that up. Come on now. Oh shit. Look at my hand and let me know she's not. Wait, Audrey, I gotta rewind one more time. Stop. So I can move past this.
Running her mouth. You know what I'm saying? It didn't take long, my nigga. So shit. Whatever I could do to help, because if the motherfucker is falsely accused, then they need to know that.
Well, at this point, everybody needs to start just using common sense. You know, we didn't go to college to get common sense. Okay, common sense kicks in. It just kicks in. That's what God gave everybody. So at some point, common sense got to kick in. You know, I've given enough, I've said enough, I've shown enough. Now people see it for themselves. You know, so when does common sense kick in?
That's real.
I mean, when does that happen? I mean, what else can I do?
That's real.
What else can you do, man? It ain't like I sit here and lied on people or said this happened or that happened or people were shown this and they made mad because they were shown illegal this and this, that, and the other. I mean, and then they see it for themselves. I didn't do a search warrant on an officer. I can't do a search warrant. You know what I'm saying? So anything that happened. But it's on paper that it happened. So you can't ignore it. You can't unhappen it. Ain't even such word as unhappy. You can't unhappy what happened. You can't unsee what you saw. You can't unhear what you heard. These people are real characters. These people are real characters. They really did do what they did, and they got away with it. And so now you have to ask who allowed them to get away with it. Who allowed it?
Yo, so it can never come up in the court that the parents and everybody told you motherfuckers was a certain age, like they just totally ignored that shit.
Man, obviously, totally.
That's crazy.
I was told, and I don't know about the system, but I was told it had nothing to do with it. Really?
It had nothing to do with it that the parents.
Anytime, we'll put on any other case. Anytime there's supposed to be allegedly a minor involved, how can the parents not have nothing to do with it? They don't even show up to court. They never even showed up to court ever. People never even show parents never even showed up to court. Who don't come support?
You showed your communication with them. You showed your communication with the parents and what the parents were saying and what they said.
No, I wasn't allowed to show it.
Whoa, they didn't lie. Oh, they didn't let that come into the court.
You know when you see the movies, man. When you see movies in the movies,
let me state this right quick. Wack 100 don't know his case in totality either. He doesn't know his case. You can tell that he really has not sat down and really read through his case based off of what he just said right there. Right there, there's no way that you would make that little bitty mistake. There's no way. R. Kelly had to address him real fast and say, whoa, no, they did not allow it. Now, how does he not know what was allowed or not, and you're trying to help somebody? How? Oh, he can shut a MF down. That's why you ain't seen her talking about it. When everybody over here literally saw Bunjin face paperwork to the character of who he shut down, to the subject. But he did it. And R. Kelly said, use your common sense. So I know he know better than that. I am led to believe, and within my rights to believe so, that the paperwork probably hushed her for a minute with being advised by her attorneys right now so that it doesn't create a further problem for her. That's how I'm going to look at it. And that's logical thinking mixed with a little bit of common sense. Don't take much. But he said he did. But yet then he turns around and mentions something to R. Kelly that didn't even happen. Whereas R. Kelly had to correct him and say, no, they didn't get to do so. Replay it. So now you got somebody out here who does not know this man's case, probably ain't read a liquor sheet of but one or two pieces of paperwork, and that happened to be the one probably with the lawsuit against the MF that he was trying to shut down, that he claimed that he shut down. I bet you he indulged in that one because him and TK don't see eye to eye. They done already had a beat. So if this is his moment to kind of, spread a little salt on TK and getting back at her a little bit, throwing it in her face, then why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? I'm just saying.
How to show it.
Whoa.
They did not.
When you show communication, you show your communication with him. You showed your communication with the man.
You show he was adamant about it. You showed him. You showed the Texas. You showed him. You showed him. R. Kelly say, no, it wasn't allowed. At that moment, I'd have been like, you know what, R. Kelly, I gotta use the bathroom. You can hold on, or I'm gonna talk to you later. Cause the truth ain't in me right now. I ain't read none of your shit. That's what you ought to say. I ain't read none of your shit. With this goddamn rhetorical statement he just did. Or was he trying to pull something? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here acting like I don't like a Wack 100. I know a Wack 100. I'm just commenting on the commentary. That's it. That's it. That's all. But something ain't right here. Hold on.
They don't even show up to court. They never even showed up to court ever. People never even show parents never even showed up to court.
When you show communication, you show your communication with him. You showed your communication with the parents and what the parents were saying and what they said.
No, I wasn't allowed to show it.
Whoa.
They did not.
Oh, they didn't let that come into the court.
He was literally telling R. Kelly that he showed the communication. He showed it. Yeah, you did, man. You showed it. R. Kelly said, no, wasn't allowed. Wasn't allowed. He been listening to somebody, Audrey. And it showed one none of the paperwork or the transcripts or anything that Bonjean is over there posting up. And it sure ain't that. I can tell you that much. This is crazy.
You showed your communication with them. You showed your communication.
Showed them.
And what the parents were saying and what they said.
No, I wasn't allowed to show it.
Whoa.
They did not.
Oh, they didn't let that come into the court.
You know when you see the movies, man, when you see movies in the movies, evidence is
This call is from a federal prison.
You've seen a movie where evidence is denied and it's total and it's 100% evidence.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a movie like that?
Yeah. No,
I you know in the movie, and in that movie, the person is innocent, but the evidence to show that they're innocent, that evidence get denied. Have you ever seen a movie like that?
That's crazy.
But you've seen movies like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then. So I mean, you know, but when you're watching a movie,
A Few Good Men, Time to Kill, a few motherfucking movies.
Just Mercy.
Just Mercy. Yeah.
I mean, the list goes on and on, man. Okay.
So they straight the knock on this appeal, though. On this appeal, the aim is to be able to get all that shit on the table.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the whole purpose. Yeah. That's the whole purpose, man. Because, you know, I tell you what, man, if any jury would hear what I've spoke on, what my lawyer have spoke on, and what you've seen with this records and shit being stolen and shown to you know.
Exactly. I know that, Audrey.
Witnesses. I mean, if a jury had known that, what do you think? What the jury would have said?
No, not here with a total different.
So now that's common sense.
I'm gonna say this based on the name you put up there, because she likes to scream that if you're going to say that he's been set up, then what you're saying is that he's guilty. I disagree with that. I think that the way people are using set up is basically what you just put in the chat. There was a whole lot of stuff that he could have brought to, or his attorneys was trying to bring to be docketed in the courtroom. And without those things being admissible in the court to bring out more of R. Kelly's detailing truth, right? That by them disallowing what needed to be there to help him win became one of the reasons, in my opinion, that helped him lose. Okay? So just what you put right there. So I think, based in my opinion, telling the people that if you're going to use the word set up, that it means that Kelly is guilty of something, I've been disagreeing with that. I do. Set up is the courts blocking, withholding, not allowing things in for him to prove his case. And I get it, they get all into, what was relevant and not relevant, but you can't. You wouldn't want to think that a juror can come to a conclusion on whether if a person is guilty or innocent without all of the information that needed to be there. So basically, from what we have learned, or what I have learned, is that because the prosecutors led this trial and because they only allowed what subjects that they wanted to be allowed to cause his conviction, right? Then you would only have gotten the juror, speak about the juror, only half of the story. You convicted him only on a one-sided story because a lot of his stuff that they say that they were trying to get in with 1,000 of sidebars couldn't get in. Couldn't get it in. And I know, there's that one law word that's out here about, being prudent or it wasn't relevant. It didn't have any relevancy to this part of it and this part of it, and we can't allow it, and we can't allow it. Well, what R. Kelly, I believe, is saying right here, well, if you're not going to allow these parents who he was charged with the title of underage people, then how do you have these underage people speaking? That, children shouldn't even have had the consent, to tell a story without their parent. You need your parent there. Somebody's got to sign or something for you to testify. You're underage. I'm just using that as just an example, right? Even though I know on the stand these ladies were grown women by now, but if the shoe is going to fit over here, then it should fit over there. You shouldn't have two different size of shoes on your feet when your feet are both the same size. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You say all you have to do is ask the questions. If the government would admit a doctored video in a fabricated marriage license evidence, then well, yeah, of course. Yes, Tracy. If let's use if, Tracy, if and when Puffy or the government gains control to indict him, then I think, we can see a long, yeah, and worse type of mitigation going on and litigation going on. So, as I was listening to a lot of people out here, if it gets to that point, should Puffy take a plea deal or something? So I don't know. I don't know. Who's pressing that laughing button in there? Who's doing that? Let's go.
And they
Common sense right there.
they ain't even allowed the bullshit that the officer, the jailer did. But they ain't even allow that in there. Huh?
Well, all of that happened in 2019. All of that happened in 2019.
Oh, he leveled up.
So
Ooh, shit! You got to
before I
tell
ever
her.
went to trial, but it wasn't told to us until 3 weeks before the verdict. So somebody waited until 3 weeks before the verdict before they even mentioned it. But they knew about it in 2019. Because they knew if they would have mentioned it in 2019, then what would have happened?
It was gonna be in trial.
Oh, let's talk about that for a second, Audrey. Hold on, let me hear this.
It wasn't.
Let's hear about this BOP
The
again.
officer, the judge told him.
Shown to,
I want to listen to this carefully because is R. Kelly saying that they knew about the BOP officer and they was holding that information until after the conviction? Is that what he's saying right now? I want to hear this.
Allegedly shown to witnesses. I mean, if a jury had known that, what do you think? What the jury would have said?
No, exactly. It would have told him different.
Okay, so now that's common sense.
And they
Common sense right there.
They ain't even allowed the bullshit that the officer, the jailer did. But they ain't even allow that in there. Huh?
Well, all of that happened in 2019. All of that happened in 2019 before I went to trial. So
Okay.
that's before I ever went to trial. But it wasn't told to us until 3 weeks before the verdict. So somebody waited until 3 weeks before the verdict before they even mentioned it. But they knew about it in 2019.
Okay. So he didn't know who the person was until after, well, just a little while back. What has it been now? About 2-3 weeks now? But he knew 2 to 3 weeks before he went to trial that someone had pulled that BOP officer existed and they were doing all of this devious activity behind the scenes with his private messages and stuff, right? But did he say that it didn't get out till three weeks or so, I guess, into his trial? Isn't that crazy?
It wasn't told to us until 3 weeks before the verdict.
3 weeks before the verdict.
3 weeks before the verdict before they even
before the verdict.
But they knew about it in 2019. Because they knew if they would have mentioned it in 2019, then what would have happened?
Now, Audrey, now you can argue this with her. And I guarantee you that she's going to be digging somewhere where they didn't have to do so. Or they were in their time frame. She always makes up an excuse for the prosecutor side. Every time. And I'm like, really? I be over here like, really? Nothing in R. Kelly's favor. So you mean to tell me a man who's going through a trial, who is trying to save his life from doing 30 years, you can't find a reason for him to get off at all? Not one, not a single one. I don't know anybody, I don't know, I got to look it up. If there is a law for them to withhold this information pertaining to this BOP officer 3 weeks. 3 weeks into the jury deliberation. The jury, you mean to tell me the jury should have not known? Yeah, it's the Brady law. Should have not known about this to weigh it in and of course, most people say, well, no, not really, because it was about his charges. Only about the charges, right? So what did that have to do? I don't know the legal term for it. I can say what I can say, if I'm going up into an office at work, but it's a different term, same thing. But what does that have to do? Maybe that's why they withheld it up out of it, so that it wouldn't be part of a distraction or to detour the juror, to sway the juror in a different direction or in favor of, I guess, of Mr. Kelly, you know. But you say all of them was. Yeah, no. Let's go.
It'd been in the trial. It'd have been in the trial, though.
Or would have been no trial.
Yeah, that witness.
Now, you heard R. Kelly says if the BOPA officer stuff was allowed at the time, and probably also the text messages of to an extent what needed to be in there, and also the parents, being involved with litigation and things, right? He says that, it wouldn't have been no trial. He said it wouldn't have been no trial. It'd have been all over because the truth would have been coming out, I guess, first, according to him. Like, no. I think that there's one thing that I still struggle with a little bit, and sometimes I'm gonna say sometimes I struggle with it, sometimes I don't, because I thought it was said out here that R. Kelly was under the instructions to not take the stand for himself. I could have sworn it went that way, but at the same token, I'm listening to R. Kelly express some things on how he felt what would have been a trial and what would have not been a trial. And in other words, he's speaking his truth, which should have been spoken or object in the courtroom, because this is his trial. Object. We need to bring such and such and such in. And you got to order up some stuff. So this is confusing.
It would have been, it would have been over. Yeah,
like I say, man, follow
shit
the
out
comments.
for a reason, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta act shit out before motherfuckers read. I hate to say it,
I'm
man.
sitting my ass in here, man, and all of this didn't happen. No one should even been going to trial if something like that happens. That's with anybody. The law
Yeah.
can't break the law cannot break the law to uphold the law. Stop
No,
it. Stop.
They can't.
All of the debate, all of the other shit, that's staying right there to negotiate. The law can't break the law to uphold the law. You can't do it. And why would you need to do it if you got somebody there to the right anyway? Like you claim you do.
Exactly.
Why would you need to? 153 times. Stop playing, man. This is beyond common sense. But it's all good.
I guess the only thing that I have to say about that little ending piece is no, the law shouldn't break the law to uphold the law. However, once you lived and you listen to a lot of the historical artifacts of things out here, or we watch hundreds of documentaries with the Al Chapos and the what's his name, the Scarface and the Al Capones and we know that the law is going to shape the law how they want to. And that's a fact. And I just got to put that out there. And I'll period it right there. But anytime we feel like that they can't do what they want to do to uphold the law, we now have witnessed in many areas of a lot of these people's situation that sits up in these courtrooms. We now have witnessed that They're going to do what they want to do to win a conviction. And in order for them to not win this conviction, or particular type of convictions out here, you got to bring your work. You got to get knee deep in the mud with them, right? However, when it comes to R. Kelly, and I was listening, a lot of you guys was listening, and everybody was uptight. Sidebar, what we sidebar for? Oh, well, now that ain't allowed. Well, you ain't gonna talk about that. Well, you ain't gonna talk about that. So we kind of basically seen it play out here, where they'll do what they want to do. And R. Kelly said it best at the beginning of his situation is fight me fair. Fight me fair. We done made who go live? Oh, Lordy. I tried to sneak on thinking she was catching up in some sleep. Oh boy, Audrey, she coming at your ass. Both of us, hey Audrey, both of us gonna have to go get booked in the mental institute.
Like I said, I believe.
I got people motherfucking here. Hey, I'm gonna be real. I know niggas don't like to hear it, but I know it saved me. Bro, that's 5, 6 I did straight my last run.
Robin,
Out,
come drive us to the mental
institute. I knew if I would have been on the street, then I'd have been that motherfucker doing a real life thing. Sometimes shit get in your way, right? Get you right. You know what I'm saying? So, you stay your ass physically fit, you stay mentally fit, and be ready. So when you step out, you better than when you left. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is still
making something out of it. I ain't sitting here just, saying making something out of it. You know my character. Making something out of it. Slowly but surely, man.
No, I know this, nigga. I know you know how to fight. Before you get out, act like you don't know who I am. I'm coming to find your ass. We going to jail together. We going to jail together. We're going to tear the whole mall up, nigga. We going to tear the whole studio up. We going to tear that motherfucker up so much we both going, nigga. For about 40.
With all due respect, in case you have not ever been on a phone call with someone being incarcerated, what this is called now is jail talk. You know, the other person from the outside says these humorous things to make the person on the inside feel good. That's it. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you. It looks good. Thank you, babe. Appreciate that. Yeah. Feels good. I can tell you that. Feels good. You see me popping my little curls? Yeah, pop my curls. I be fresh and clean when I'm popping them curls. Popping them. Sheila, you know I'm silly, girl. But thank you. Thank you. It feels so good. You have no idea. Robin, you need to come and pick Audrey and myself up and take us to the mental institute. Audrey, you know we finna be crazy all night, right? All you got to do is just give her a reason. Just give her a reason. She loves going in. She loves it. She loves it. She loves it, girl. But she'll be going in by her good goddamn self. I can tell you that. Ain't no back for her. She can say whatever she want to say. That's a wrap. That's over with. Honey, the way I sat up here and saw all that screaming and cuz it was an MF and MF and he stupid. Everybody been stupid. Everybody she come in contact with literally has been stupid. Whatever. Whatever.
I'm so tired of this gray outfit, God. I never wear gray in my life. I get out there.
Who was pushing it? Oh, you said it was her, huh?
Crazy.
I swear to God. Well, yeah, man, it's all good, man. Just.
Well,
I'm gonna be calling you, man. I've been, man.
It's a good thing. So there's some good in Wack 100. You know, he brought some laughter, into and out of Mr. Kelly. So that's a good thing, So he gets a plus for that. He gets a plus for that. Sometimes that type of jail talk, it just works, and regardless if it's true or not, the person kind of want to hear it because they know what situation that they're in already. R. Kelly knows that he's not walking out of there tomorrow. So you know what? I might as well find some humor in it. Not make the best of it, but just find a little humor in it because laughter does what? Add ages and longevity to the heart. Yeah. So I'm glad that he did that. I'm glad that he broke some ice on there, loosened some things up. So what you say? You've been blocked. You've been blocked. You never get a chance to say anything. Oh, I remember that. I sure do. She was whopping and whop. But yet then, yeah, she blocked. I remember that. I remember she blocked you. You didn't get time to respond. She wanted the world to hear her and only her. So I remember that. If you haven't said anything wrong regarding Kels, so so why push the laughing emoji? Oh, I didn't. No, I didn't say anything funny. Oh yeah, you're right. Well, that's a dead giveaway. Yeah, you're right. But anyways, that's I mean, she lurks for stuff like this. She lurks for it. She's listening good, especially when you touching on the law. Ooh, child. You better not say one goddamn thing wrong. Misspell it, sound it out, nothing. Here she comes, the law bull.
Talking the noise, all that kind of stuff, man. Going through, man, trying to make sure that they on their ass.
Are they talking law? Let me wrap my hair up.
Yeah, that's my attorney, and I'll tell you this: she knows what she's looking at, and she ain't in there doing no losing. She gave me the impression that if it was what it was, she'd have just told you that.
Oh, yeah, oh no, she would. Trust me, she'll blow no smoke. Yeah, she told me this deal. She feeling good about it. We got 20 seconds, man. I'm gonna hit you, boy.
All right, I'm here, bro.
All right. All right.
Now, that was actually a good, that was a good conversation. I just want to know who was that in the chat that said something about the cousin where he spends lots of his family reunions over there with the drunken Larry. Who was that? Now, I'm trying to understand why he don't have conversations like this to share with the public, but he has, according to him, got to call Drunken Larry later on because he got some private stuff, and him and Drunken Larry always working on some shit. I be hearing him talking. And here's the thing, right? For some strange reason, he can push a right, a okay, or a yes out of Drunken Larry. Cause man, we was down there. We rode them big wheels, man. Cause you saw us over there. Remember? Yeah, over there on that Fifth Street, down the corner. Yeah, because you saw me. Cause I had those 2 brown bags. You know what's in those brown bags? Cause you look right up at me, man. Dude, the light was red. Remember? Oh yeah, yeah. I be busting up, yeah. I be busting. I'm like, boy, they are good. They good. Because I'm like, private. Well, you know what we working on, right? Drunk Larry's still a little upset because the Sharon Wimbush lady was bothering him and things like that, right? But I, and Drunk Larry wants it to stop. I don't know why she won't stop. Well, I'm finna break down and now I'm finna come at you. I need you to stop, right? I'm like, well, okay, you know, Levi over there talking about some man. I told you a long time ago what to do. I told you what to do, man. You did what I do. Then you wouldn't do this. So Drunk Larry said, well, man, you know, at that time, man, money was a little short. You need, you need money out here right now. You know, I had to take care of my family. I had to pay this bill, man. I had the money. I don't think I want to waste no money on that, man. But that woman keep coming, man. I got to do something about this. Levi responded with some bullshit. Well, you know what? We handle all this. You know, I say, so what we gonna do? You know, I'm gonna call you later on because you know we've been working on some stuff, and you know some of that stuff we just keep it private. Keep it private. I don't know if they over there working on trying to get rid of that audio tape that goes. I got the bus drivers. Maybe they working on that. I don't know. I'm just hypothetically speaking, allegedly. Uh, Maybe they working on that. Maybe they working on getting rid of all the goddamn evidence. Cause from what I'm seeing here, shit, Wack well, I only got more talking with R. Kelly than cousin. Cousin should be wanting to share shit like this with y'all. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think. But he preferred to keep everybody in suspense and distracted and this and that by coming out loud, blurting out, "Oh, we gonna talk in private, Drunk Larry." Whatever. Mm-hmm. That's what he said, though. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I can't. And I'm gonna say this. I ain't trying to understand it no more. I mean, it's all. It has always been. Hi, Brenda. Comical to me. It has always been because I know what I know, and especially after I see Mr. Kelly walking into courtrooms with attorneys. If it was going to be these subjectile of people out here, then you would have seen them walking with Mr. Kelly. So man, what's going on? I only really paid attention to the people that was actually paid, I guess, to represent him. There was actually the people that had all legal rights to sign in motions, a motion to dismiss, a motion to compel, a discovery of motion, a motion to strike, a motion for summary of judgment, a motion for a directed verdict, a motion for pro sequel, a motion for limonene, a motion for the judgment, a motion to set aside a judgment, a motion for a new trial. And out of some of these that I just mentioned, they had just so happened to be right now. Might have been mechanic. Mechanic did some, or what's his name, Tom, or Greenberg, or well, I want to say the other guy, or and right now, Bonji. I ain't seen him do none of this shit. I ain't seen him write him nothing. So there is no way that I am going to follow the second and third freaking party of people. I don't know, freaking YouTube. That's just what's gonna happen. No. Now, whether if they want to go into just reading, you know, a lot of the paperwork that was hitting Pacer and things like that, you know, I listen to some of that. But what I'm not gonna listen to is the part about what you claim you gonna do. This is my first article, y'all, right here. Let me show y'all. This article is dated March 3rd, 2019. Y'all remember that article? Look at the date on it. It was my first article. Then after I got this article, I got that call from my mom. And she was like, oh my God, what's going on? not again. He finna go through this again. And I had not even really read the article at first, right? Because I believe I was doing a bunch of write-ups, right? A bunch of write-ups. Now, when this article came out, his paperwork wasn't that big. You know, it was this. You know, it wasn't that big. The first um, indictment papers wasn't that big. And then it came the supersede indictment. Then it came the supersede, and the paper was getting bigger and bigger, and more things kept adding on and adding on and adding on. You know, at first I thought it was just going to be simple. Okay, Kelly, you got this. This is simple. Okay, you got this one, this one, this one, and then after that, I start. The statute of limitation has been lifted, so I'm like, okay, now he's got to fight that. And then now it just kept going on and on and on. Then as it kept, our Kelly case kept building, the conspiracy of vocalism, of opinions, I'm sorry, of opinions from the YouTube start to grow. The speculation from the YouTube started to grow. As the indictment got bigger, YouTube speculations got bigger. It just grew. And so many people got involved. So all these characters started coming out, but I'm him, and he, she, and I'm related, and this way, and who is this, and this, and this is what we're gonna do. And I was like, hold up, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing. This says Mr. Kelly is indicted, not all of y'all. So if all of y'all wasn't in here in this case and in this write-up, then what the fuck are y'all talking for? Shut the fuck up. Just shut up. It was just that simple. It just kept getting big, man. Bigger and bigger. It was like it just wasn't never ending. They just steady kept compounding and conjoining stuff. It was like, what in the and you're trying to keep up, and then you're clicking on pacer. That bill was getting bigger. Holy smokes! yeah, it's crazy, right? Yeah. YouTube people took over. Just took over R. Kelly case. Just took it over. Couldn't believe it. So at that time, I was like, you know what? I know, right, Chef? Who are you? I was over here. Who are you? Who? I was in the camp. I know everything. Who the fuck? What camp? We over here trying to say you don't have a camp. You over there saying you got a camp. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. These people talk too much. It is what it is, though. Now, all of a sudden, you know, who was it? I think it was Sylvia and them started off, you know, with all the transcripts, reading their butts off every day. Wasn't really breaking it down too much with the legal terminology or the procedural errors or, you know, things like that. No, they weren't really doing that. Then here comes the monster. It was Cruella de Vil. Okay, see, now I got to get ready to go to bed because I start saying crazy shit. That's how you know I'm sleepy. Okay, I just told y'all a secret about me. Boy, that goddamn Cruella de Vil came out with this mother sucker here and start going to work on everybody. You dumb mother suckers! You're stupid! You all got some kind of mental disorder going on around here. So now she became allegedly Cruella de Vil of the law. Which is absolutely, once a person to claim what they are. Who's gonna sit up and argue with that all day? Well, here you go. Here's your honorary badge. Go ahead. However, I do know how some people obtain so much knowledge and things and then allow it to become a waste. Because ain't no way in the hell, baby, I'm sure have my ass up there where they clocking a 500 an hour in some damn farm. You got that whole what was the oldest lady? What was her name that just passed away? Sitting up there on that she wouldn't step down, and I think she was on the Supreme too, right? Was she on the Supreme? We had a, oh, how long she been in law? Yeah. Then you got what we got, these little old, wannabes, auntie bees, grandma bees, want to be on here cutting your throat when you say procedural error wrong or element wrong or profound or motion to strike. You fuck all that up. Got a lot of energy like so a whole lot of energy. Tell hole in your ass. Yeah. Stupid people can't understand. But then didn't have that damn energy. That damn energy could have been put into go run your law firm. I'd rather have put that energy and be going at people where hey, look at my shit. My next client will be walking in a minute. Look at the trial. Look at the trial that I ran. Go look up all my cases of my standards. Ooh. Yeah, a lot of gatekeepers, man. A lot of gatekeepers, yeah. Well, I guess we should tap into our last and final story. It's kind of like a twister, sour straws. Sour straws. Sweet sour straws. Yeah. My twisters are upstairs. You know I got them too. But anywho, that's here, near, or there. I stay out their way, let them do their thing. Do they thing, honey. I ain't got time for it. But I will talk about it when I want to. I ain't got time for that. Ain't no more you say something, I'm responding to it. None of that. That's gone. That's a wash. Mm-mm. You said they could have easily investigated the marriage. Yeah, they could have. But, when Mr. Kelly, had that picture posted up where they're sitting out with the same clothes on. I think they were at the beach or something. You take that, you take Demetrius' story, right? And then you take the fake marriage certificate. Audrey, they had already convinced the world. They flashed it. They heard the story. They see Aaliyah and R. Kelly vibing, that he's with the entourage of people that he usually go with to have breakfast at. He's with his artists, going to get some cheese toast or whatever. They're going to make up a story. We'll make up a story. But here's the thing with that. When he was in this restaurant with Aaliyah and a few other guys, right? A few other guys. Aaliyah is sitting right at the breakfast nook, waiting on the grilled the toast or whatever at his favorite restaurant. Nobody in there recognized an underage girl. Nobody. See, when they walked up in there, the most that the people could have assumed up in there was that Aaliyah. Oh, that's R. Kelly's artist. That's the artist. He's in there with several other people. It wasn't just him and Aaliyah. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people in there. Ain't no telling how many times they done been there. Nobody knows the truth to that, right? Nobody knows. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, if there was a problem, everybody knows that was kin folks to Barry. Her mother was alive. Aaliyah talked about how much. Matter of fact, I don't even know if the video is still up. Her and her brother, beasties. They know where each other is at all freaking time. Most of the time, they glued to the hip. I don't know where that video at, but it was, I seen the video years ago, years ago. Nobody wanted to believe it, Audrey, because of situations like that. Situations like that. Nobody wanted to believe it. No. Kumo, I saw his video, you know. Why are you sitting here doing a video? Aren't you worried about Janice with all these allegations out here? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Shannon. Oh wow, that's interesting. Seriously? You mean wow, that is a coincidence. Yeah, that's what I believe, man. You're right about that. That's what I believe. So it is what it is. But yeah. Now I ain't even play my other thing. You say, Pat, why you didn't wash your hands after you fried that chicken? I swear you can't make this shit up. I didn't wash my hands. My hands was underwater. How? What? I did too. Why did I not wash my hands after I fried the chicken? My hands had been underwater while I'm frying the chicken for multiple times. Yeah. Who said that, Robin? Robin. Who said Robin, text me and tell me who said that. Huh? Because I know if I'm thinking like you thinking, man, her shit boring anyway. All her jokes boring. Boring. It's just boring. Feel like those are some dug out the booty jokes. Do you know it, Audrey? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You say you had crushes and been in love with older men while a teen, so I could tell that a care for him. I do too. I believe so. You know, it wasn't them being friends or artists becoming a famous artist and having a teacher like that that was the problem. It was the people that became the problem. You know, the jealousy of the situation. You know, however, there's not a soul out here other than hits TV. Who was that? They said some things about it because they said that they were on particular buses, but they said that was Andrea back there, and a whole bunch of other people on those things. But I don't know. It'll be all right. She said they watching you. I ain't doing nothing. Minding my business. About to go cook some chicken with some dirty hands. My hand over here underwater. I don't know. These people nitpick at everything. Yep, pretty much. Now, last but not least, before I retire, in order to stay updated on the situation with Sylvia and Dennis, or should I say that Dennis is having with Sylvia, pertaining to this whole, I don't know, because they got two different things going on. One is about the airtime, and Dennis throwing his shade now because he's getting some more big things going on, with his filming and stuff. And then all of a sudden, he says that he has a recording. He says he has a recording. Right now, he's gaining his membership because he's going to drop it in the membership. The only thing is that he did, I don't know if he emphasized that he had Sylvia on a recording. Does anybody know if he said it that way or not? Because you gotta pay attention to what kind of recording you know what I'm saying. You shit. That's just like going in there and you looking for a Nutty Buddy ice cream. You done paid $10 for it. open that wrapper and realize wasn't no nuts on that motherfucker. You running back in the store. You said it got nuts on it. You said it was gonna be nuts on it. Hey, I ain't say that. That's what the damn rapper said. Now maybe the machine forgot to drop them nuts on there, but I'm sorry, bro. You done paid $10 for that nutty buddy. And so I suggest when you buying that nutty buddy, you need to feel it first. See if them nuts on there. Oh, you said one pap. If we really go down memory lane, sis, it would really be a girl, a movie, girl to die for. It really was. Audrey says that she also made that song "If Your Girl Only Knew." R. Kelly was and still is very handsome, and the personality makes it easy to fall in love with him. But at the end of the day, he was taken. Audrey, I don't know if you ever seen or went through, some of my lives. Do you know that I played a video? I found a video. I can't find the lady anymore, right? And I know Robin now would remember because Robin been here, but she's been out. Mad should remember. She's been out here a long time, and I know my moderators probably remember it, right? But there was a young lady that was working in a store. I have two stories I'll share with you, and it's on my live. I got to go back through all my live. No, I think I lost that live because that was the channel that Bookham struck me on, right? So I think I lost the channels because I deleted it and I didn't ever get my videos back for it. And she was working in a store, right? And the lady addressed her in the store. And the lady says, "Oh my God, like you look like Aaliyah. No, you look like R. Kelly." That's what she said. And the girl went on about, well, I don't know no R. Kelly. I'm not R. Kelly's daughter. And the lady kept saying, "No, you look like R. Kelly," right? So she dealt with this for like 2 days, right? Because the lady kept badgering her about, questions and stuff. And then next thing you know, the girl ended up clocking out as fast as security came to pick her up, big long a limousine or something in the back or whatever, and she never showed back up to that job ever before. So then there was a second story, right? There's a young lady. Her name is spelt similar to Aaliyah, and she's a musician. Do y'all remember that, Shannon? I don't know if you were here. I don't know. Harlan might be going to bed because she got to go to work. But do y'all remember that? And in that video, this girl is a singer and an aspiring singer, and she talks about the Newtons and things like that. Mad, remember? I played all that over here. I played all of that over here. And just to bring some highlights to it. But matter of fact, her first show, I'm trying to think who she did that first live with, right? And that none of that was ever played, over here. Not that it was relevant to do so. It was so more like, for entertainment purpose only in that area. But you don't remember that, Shannon? Yeah. The girl, I'm trying to think what. Oh, she was on the Donkey of the Day show, the Breakfast Club. That's where I got it from. I was like, holy shit. You know, whether if it was true or not, I don't know, but I know that she called out the Hansons. What are they? She sure did. And they was asking her, well, do you ever go see your grandmother? Do you go? And let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can pull this story up. Yeah, but it was a story put out there. Now, whether if this story ended up being put out there for distractions or this or that, the girl was on the Breakfast Club. Sure was. Sure in the heck was. And that was in 2000 and 19. Yeah. I was like, oh, damn. I ain't gonna lie. She sure looked like a lady. And she spelled her name backwards or something, wasn't it? She was spelling her name backwards or some shit. So I believe that with her coming out, there was just a lot of things that came out for a lot of people to start a whole bunch of speculations. So, but since Audrey done got us in trouble tonight, we going to the nut house in the morning. Yep. I like Audrey. I like Audrey that she speaks her mind. And what happened to Legina Gold? Did you check out that story too, Audrey? Where's Lu? What do they call her, man? When they call her Luguina or something? What happened to Legina Gold? She fell off after what's her name went left on her. Okay, I don't even see it. I know I'm gonna find it. I know they pulled that. I know they pulled that live. It was so long ago. But back to the Dennis thing. Dennis has his membership going over there in case you want to get in on the exclusive audio. I don't understand how if oh shit, y'all, hold on, I forgot my computer was supposed to. I'm gonna put wait an hour. Okay, let me do that. Let's have it wait an hour. My computer was supposed to restart at 11:59, but it just behooves me because they come out in public. They publicly want to share certain things, right? And then all of a sudden, whoop, we got this. It's going on members only, behind the scenes for members. Now I'm telling you this, not that I believed a lot of this stuff. Like I said, I take everything with a grain of salt. And I just like coming on here talking about it because I really don't give a damn. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't, right? About none of this situation. I got my own stuff to be bothered with. But Dennis came out here, then said all of what he had wanted to say, then started an uproar, put people in suspense, and speculating and giving opinions and things like that. So now all of a sudden he has a video that he wants to show in members only. However, you ain't gonna hold on to that video for court. I'm over here like, Dennis, don't you need that for your proof in the courtroom? You think he gonna charge the good night, Sheila? I'm going right behind you too, girl. I'm going right behind you. But do you think that's gonna be the same audio that is in membership now, which his membership grew like crazy tonight, right? He kind of lit up over there and green. But I'm just saying, is that the same video that he gonna use for his defense if he get dragged in the courtroom up behind the stuff? Yeah, he would. No, he putting it in the members only. I'm just saying. We would do all the bickering and bring them out on the lives. Yeah, but then certain material go into exclusiveness. Yeah. I'm like, well, okay. So I won't have that for you guys. You guys are gonna have to just go get the membership and listen to it, on your own. So yeah. But I'm gonna go walking the line when new arguments can be raised. Well, that's like looking stupid over here reading. And there were some things in that argument that was said that I could readjust. I could readdress. I could, but I choose not to. I just go in here and say to myself, okay, that's only half accurate. Uh, nope. All right, I agree with that. That's here. Yeah, that's here. That's here. Yeah. Hold on. That ain't what this says. And I keep it moving. So you don't have to engage in no outbursts of debates. You don't have to. You just let's listen to what's being said. Verification in private goes a long way. Because now, once you jot down some things that are being said, how it's said, you just get your popcorn and just fall back. Laugh at that shit. What you said, what, what you said, and it is what it is. Y'all have a good night. Ain't no music coming in or coming out. Don't forget to give up some likes. Don't forget to give up some likes out there. Subscribe. Get your membership. I see the membership thing is popping out here. And you got my email. Send me something that you guys want to talk about. Audra, we can hit the panel together because you technically you ain't got a panel to go on right now. They got you locked down. So you might well just kick it over here and know how to make a bitch mad donut like you did tonight. We know how to make a bitch mad donut. And it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. They're gonna be all right. They can't be the only ones out here that we want to talk. Everybody want to talk. Share the talk time. The selfish people, share some of the talk time. It may not like it, but as they say, we all can't talk at the same time, but we'll find out a way to start singing at the same time together. But I gotta go, y'all. I'm sleepy. Y'all sleepy because I'm sleepy. Don't forget, get the little super sticker going. Send your girl $1.99 for sitting here. Cause y'all love me. Y'all love me. Get those super stickers going, super chats going. And I'll talk to y'all later. But most important, hit the like button. Night, man. Hit the like button, share the channel, and don't forget to share a subscription. Tell them to subscribe. And thank you guys. Thank you guys for sending me back in my comments. Way to go. Congratulations, pal, and all that stuff. I read all the stuff that come through. Sometimes I'm just not at a good timing to respond to everything that comes through. I check the emails daily, probably maybe twice or 3 times a week. Not every day. I don't do so. And other than that, thanks again for showing up. Just to chill with the One Papoose Opinion Needed Talk show, where we share our views and opinions on a lot of the detailing shows around social media, YouTube. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.